Find the cost of 4,500 rupees 8% stock at 4 premium. Well, the stock is sold at a premium market value. That's why it is said that the stock is at 4 premium. Okay, so what will be the cost? Well, the cost will be the market value, because shares or stock is always purchased on the market value from the share market, right? So the cost will be equals to 4 premium. That means 4% increase in the face value, right? And that will be 4% increase because it's premium in face value, the face value of all shares. Okay, so this will be equals to 4% increase, means 104%. So 104 upon 100 times the face value is 4,500. Okay, these zeros and these zeros gets cancelled out. 104 times 45 gives you 4,680. So these much amount of money will be the cost of rupees 4,500 shares at 8% stock. Okay, what is the cost price of a rupees 100 stock at 4 discount when the brokerage is 0.25%? Okay, so brokerage is calculated upon the face value. So let us calculate the brokerage. It is equals to 0.25% of 100, right? So that's 0.25 upon 100 times 100, and that is equals to 0.25, and that's 1 by 4. So that's the brokerage. What is the market value? So the market value is, it is given at a discount. The shares are given at a discount of 4. That means 4% reduction in the face value, isn't it? So this will be 100 minus 4% of the face value. That's 100. Right, so 100 minus 4 is 96. Now you have been asked what is the cost price. Now usually the cost price is the market value of the shares, but here you have to give the brokerage. So you need to add the brokerage to the cost price. So cost price is equals to the market value plus the brokerage, isn't it? So market value is 96 plus brokerage is 1 by 4, that's 0.25. So the cost price is rupees 96.25 of all of these shares. So option C is the correct answer. Find the annual income derived from rupees 2,500 8% stock at 106. Okay, so when we talk about income or annual income, we always say that it is the dividend, and dividend is always calculated upon the face value. Now we have been given what is the total face value, and that's 2,500, and what is the rate of dividend, and that's 8%. Okay, so income will be equals to the 8% of the face value, that's 8 by 100 times the face value is 2,500. Okay, so cancelling out the zeros, I get 25 times 8, and that is 200. So 200 rupees is the annual income obtained from 2,500 rupees. Now one thing I want to make it clear is that this 8% actually means that you get 8 rupees on 100 rupees, right? So you will get 8 by 100 times 2,500 income on 2,500 rupees. Okay, I hope that this is clear. Find the annual income derived by investing rupees 6,800 in 10% stock at 136. So we want to calculate the annual income, and for annual income you need face value, because annual income is basically dividend, and dividend is calculated on the face value. Now you might confuse that this is the face value, but that is not the face value because it is invested. And as it is the amount that is invested, it means that this is the market value of the shares, right? Because the shares are purchased, and when you purchase the share, you always purchase it on the market value. So 6,800, which is the market value of all of the shares, is equal to, now this term also signifies the market value of rupees 100 face value shares, right? So I can say that the market value is equals to 136% of the face value, right? So 136 upon 100 times the face value, let it be FV. Okay, so the face value is equals to 6800 times 100 divided by 136. Let it be as it is. Now you want the annual income, that means you want the dividend based on this percentage. So dividend is equals to this 10% of the face value, right? 10% times the face value, and that's 6800 times 100 divided by 136. And this 100 and this 100 goes out. So this is equals to 10 times 6800 by 136. And if you solve it, you'll get 500 as the answer. So 500 rupees is the annual income derived by investing this much of amount, right? So option C is the correct answer. Find the cost of 96 shares of rupees 10 each at 3/4 discount, brokerage being 1/4 per share. Well, this might seem a little bit confusing, but the discount and the brokerage are given per share, right? Many a times discounts are and brokerage is given in percentage, but here it is given in per share, right? So you need to solve it on per share basis. So I can write cost of one share is equals to, its face value, that's 10. We subtract the discount, minus 3/4, and we add the brokerage, so plus 1/4. Okay, now if you solve this, you'll get 19/2. So rupees 19/2 is the cost of one share. Now we need to calculate what is the cost of 96 shares. So the cost of 96 shares is equals to X. Let it be X. So if we cross multiply and equate, we get X is equal to 19/2 times 96. Okay, and that is equal to 912. So the answer is option B.